Hello guys, welcome back to Cabin Vapors, and today we'll be reviewing the INNOKIN ITASTE MVP version 2. Now the INNOKIN ITASTE MVP 2 is a variable voltage, variable wattage device. It's a 26 mAh battery box mod with a bottom port where you can charge your electronic devices, which I find really cool. Now INNOKIN has put in a symbol on the front here like the MVP version 1 where it's ITASTE MVP. This is your power button, 3 clicks to turn on, 3 clicks to turn off. Your thread connection is a 510, which also has outer threads here to fit iClear 16s. Now this also checks ohms, so if you do rebuildables or any type of rebuildable drip atomizer, tank atomizer, anything like this, this will check your ohms. I highly suggest still getting a multimeter if you're going to do rebuildables just to double check your work. If you're going to put it on this battery first, it might blow it out, it might, cause your battery damage, and you don't want that to happen. Now the way to change your variable voltage, variable wattage is by holding in one of the buttons here. 0 puffs is your puff counter, and that's 8.5 wattage. On the bottom, if you hold it, puff counter again, and that is your voltage. You can change it from 3.3 all the way up to 5.0, and it's in 1 increments. Now with your wattage goes from 6 all the way up in 5 increments all the way up to 11, which is pretty good for your, just advanced vapors and something like that, unless you like sub-owning and getting high voltages or wattages or crazy warm vape hits. I'm not a big fan of that. I like a cool vape. I like VG, just a huge cool vape. And sometimes there might be something in the air that makes you sneeze or something. I don't know.
Sorry.
EP2 also comes with a really nice user's manual. Nicer than most of the other mods come with, actually. You usually just get one that's a 1-sheet piece of paper, and it's just like, oh, this is how you use it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, well, how do you do this? And it doesn't explain. Well, this one comes with how to fill your tank, different styles, iClear 16, iClear 30s. And this here is your user's manual, which is very extensive, as you can see here. All the information you could possibly use for this MVP version 2, which is very handy if you're ever questioning something. It also came with a charger here that charged, I think it's a USB, the old iPhone charger, and the other one. But I basically got rid of it. Didn't like it. It was about 6 inches long. The MVP version 2 also comes with a tank, which is the iClear 30. And I already pre-filled this for the review with some Mount Baker Vapors Hawk Sauce at 80 VG, 20 PG. Shout out to Mount Baker Vapor, by the way, you make excellent juice. And it also comes with a beauty ring to hide your thread connections here, which I really like. So, let's connect it here and throw on this iClear 30 with some delicious Mount Baker up in there. Check if she's on. Oh, just turned her off. And what am I vaping at? I'm gonna vape at, since this is a 2-1 coil, I'm gonna vape at 4.0. And let's take a puff to see how she works. Decent vapor. Personally, this is me, I'm not a big fan of the iClear 30. I'm not a big fan of the iClear 16 either. I don't like the long wicks. I feel like you're working against gravity where the coil is, and personally, I don't feel like this is the best vaping unit tank, in my opinion. But, for what you would pay $45 to $60, this is an excellent, excellent value. And I got mine out of a company called Black Hat out of Orlando. No, it's out of Jacksonville, Florida, excuse me. Like to do a shout out to them. Thank you for the MVP version 2. Now that's the specs on the MVP version 2. Now soon, Mama here is going to be getting her own vape, but without nicotine, obviously, because she's never smoked a day in her life, but she likes the smell of it, so.
Yes.
A little comment about it? Would you like to tell them?
Yeah, I love the smell, and I would like to try it. So you're going to get me a MIG Sig?
Maybe a MIG Sig. We're going to look into that. I've been talking to the guys from Sample Box. We might be, getting something from them. So we're going to have a collection of stuff to do for you guys. So we're going to get her to do some reviews too, so I have an unbiased opinion here and you're just not listening to me. So make sure you subscribe, because we're going to be doing our first giveaways here very soon, and leave a comment below to tell us what you'd like to see from us. And for you, Chris, I saw that you did a little bit of a recommendation to do the iGo W. I will be doing rebuildables, uppy closies, how to build different atomizing tanks, so stay tuned, subscribe, and take it easy.